Well, it's just a really good international race, and obviously the prize money is quite good, and the racing is always good here, and the track's really good.
It's not very often you get to see the sidecars, the older bikes, and the solos all on one weekend, which is pretty good.
It's just like the most prestigious international single event in the country, and just a brilliant track, and it's one event every year we really like to do.
Because there are very friendly people, they always are welcome.
They very like the track and the organization here, and the publics also are great.
Oh, it's just a classic race with a lot of fans that come specifically just for this race. You know, it's just one of those races which is a bit special every year.
Yeah, I'm riding now. This will be the 7th year for me, like sidecar passenger.
Yeah, we're riding for 5 years. With Casper, it's the first year together that we drive. I'm racing 20 years sidecar cross, and my name is Christos Sergis. I drive from my 18 years old with sidecar self as pilot, and yeah, now it's on high speed, and every year it's going better and better, and now we stand in the top 5 World Championships. So.
I used to live on a farm back in New Zealand, and it was just a natural thing to do. You know, I rode motorbikes to round the sheep up, round the cows up, and just started getting faster and faster, and then hit the tracks.
My dad used to race, so that's how I got into it. My mum's like a nervous wreck when she comes to watch it, so she's not there that much, but no, they're behind me.
Okay, yeah, in today's race, 40 guys on one line, some big names: Josh Coppins, Sean Simpson, and Jonathan Barragan, Sordi, Carl Nunn. So all the big MX1, MX2 guys are here.
I think for number 8. Yeah. For Henriks, yeah.
What you can do is aim and aspire to be as quick as they are, and just hold on to them for as long as you can.
There's a lot of good riders here today, so it's not just me, it's many good riders, so it pays not to look out for one guy, because you never know, there's always someone that steps up.
It's great to see some of the top riders from Europe and, well, the world really, so they're all my heroes really.
If you don't manage to win today, is there anyone else you'd like to see win?
No, only me.
If you don't win yourself, is there anyone else you'd like to see win? No, not really.
On the solo bike, it's completely different because it's 3 wheels, and it's not production, but it's handmade frame.
I find it a lot more interesting and a lot more demanding than solo riding. You have to think as a pair.
We are 2 people, and always must be combination, and always we must trust to each other what we're gonna do. And but I like it, and it's okay.
I like the hill part because it's really good for the spectators to see, and it's close racing, it's tight turns, and it's quite aggressive area there.
Yeah, the whole circuit is really good. Yeah, it's just all big hills, what I like to ride. Good jumps, well prepared. Yeah, it's just a really good circuit.
When I come over the drop-off and stuff, and I can hear the horns and people shouting, so it's good.
The hills can be quite scary, but just got to get on with it, I suppose.
You got to be sort of pretty fit, which I ain't 100% fit because of my age, but yeah, it's hard. The whole track's hard.
Most dangerous part of the track, I would say, is the big jump down into the valley.
I ride myself, but to be honest with you, this track I'm 36 years of age. This track for me is a bit of a daunting track. We leave it to the younger guys.
Yeah, sometimes it's some tricky moments, but so far not. If you are scary, then better stay away from the bike.
That, I think, to me, is when you get the biggest adrenaline rush, when you're all lined up with everybody, and you just don't know what's going to happen. You just have to focus and try and make sure you're the first person to that corner.
You're just focusing on that pin that's going to move first, and that's your sole focus, just waiting for that pin to move and holding the clutch just on the biting point and just waiting for that pin to move, and once that pin moves, throttle flat out, just dump the clutch.
There's always an element of pressure because you've got your mates in there with you, and obviously they want you want to beat them and they want to beat you.
Try and get a good start, get away from the trouble and enjoy yourself.
Start first, go as fast as you can and don't look back.
I'd say that was 50% of the race, is getting a start. And if you can get a good start and get out of danger, you know, you're way ahead. So.
Wood, not many injuries, no serious injuries, and I'd like to keep it that way, but you never know what could happen.
Neck injury, broken ankle, not too many, touch wood.
No, I've had a few injuries, and you know that's part of the sport. But
any serious injuries?
No, well, I mean they're all pretty serious, you know. And a couple of them were 6 months or so, and yeah, I mean that's just those things happen in professional sport, unfortunately. But they can happen to anyone in life, you know. You get hit by a bus, what can you do? You know, that's just life. So.
I've been living in Europe for 14 years now, and I came over here when I was 17, left my friends behind and headed over here and started doing the World Championships, so a lot of sacrifices really.
Every day, so I don't get to see my friends as much as I'd like to and stuff, and I'm away at the weekends all the time.
You know, I don't really go out, I don't really party, but that's just never been me. You know, I've always been dedicated to racing, I've always enjoyed my racing, and yeah, I mean, I've trained hard, but you know, I've sort of reaped the rewards, if you like, but I'm not at the top like Josh and those guys, and I guess really I just see it that that's where I want to be, and you just keep working and working and working, and yeah, before you know it, you're 26 and time's travelling pretty fast.
There's always some sort of sacrifice you've got to make, financial or physical, basically.
No, I enjoy what I do, and I'd never change it for the world. I've never once regretted what I did, you know.